Hey everybody, happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful week and that you're about to have a wonderful weekend, and that if you're in the US, the Thanksgiving you had yesterday was great. We're going to do the counterpart check-in right now. So call in your counterpart's energies, their guide team, their higher self, your energies and higher self. Just remember to use discernment because this is a collective reading. So I hope you receive messages that you need. And if you want any further support, I am here. Alrighty. I honestly have no clue what this is going to be because I feel like a lot of things have been shifting a lot lately. I feel like a lot of people have new opportunities. I feel like a lot of people are walking away. I feel like some people are just like, stuck in their own head about what to do. So let's see what we pick up on today. What is the counterpart's main thing going on with them in their environment right now? What is impacting them the most? This is the Emperor and the Four of Swords. So I feel like some of them are working through some father wounds, but I also feel like some of them are trying to step into their Emperor energy and healing. So oh, wow, okay. We have the Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Wands. So there's a lot of stabbing in the back right now. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of suffering. There's a lot of shadiness. There's a lot of people being like going behind each other's backs and just like some conflict and fighting. I feel like this is inner world, but also like actually happening around them. I feel like people are lying. People are confronting people about how I think you're lying. I think you're not being honest. I don't think you're being truthful with me, or even just like arguing about finding out that this was true or that this was happening, and just like a lot of pain, and a conflict coming out of that pain. And I feel like your person is very what's it called, like there's lashing out right now. Yeah, a lot of pride and ego. That's kind of like what I was trying to get at. Like the pride and ego were hurt. And there's some lashing out. Right. Clarify, please, what's going on in the person's environment. This was nostalgia. Because I was getting that information too. Oh, you can't even see that. I was getting that information too, right? Like they're remembering about, okay, so one thing is that they're remembering about how this came up with you, like how if they felt that their pride or ego was hurt, or they like you were accusing them of not being honest or stuff like that. Like they're comparing the two, like how the situations were and how they're handled with this person compared to you. And they're also just kind of like lashing out because they're upset about how they're not with you and how things turned out with you. Like there's a lot of turmoil going on in there. So we have solitude and we have fall and winter. I was kind of thinking about this yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, we're actually like officially in winter now. It's not fall anymore. So I feel like whether they stay in this relationship or not, they definitely want to like take a step back and do some inner reflection. They're kind of too hyped up right now to really handle their person. And if they are acting nice or playing nice, it's because they're around other people and they're afraid of what other people may think. But like, I feel like this has started actually in the fall. And then they kind of like came to this agreement and thought that they had kind of fixed things, but it was just a band-aid. And now, you know, they're like, oh, well, that was a shitty band-aid. And now they're kind of dealing with it in the winter. But also, you know, there's that symbolism of things falling away in the fall, like things turning color and starting to fall. And the winter, you know, things actually dying and being reborn, being purified. So how does your person think about you right now? 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. How do they think about you? Action. Oof. See, and this is why I was like, there's so many different things going on right now. There are so many different actions being taken and energies are floating around, because I'm getting for like different people different things. I'm getting some people, you know, they're gonna take action to walk away from, you know, your connection, because they're all, again, like in inner turmoil, in this conflict, like overthinking, hyped up, like they're not in the right headspace right now. So they're just like, oh, well, you know, I might as well just walk away from this, because that's never going to happen, and I'm not good enough for that, and I can't handle something as good as that, right? And like, just this separation mindset, this, and like walking away and trying to like, I'm hearing, keep some sense of dignity left about them, you know, like, what can I like salvage of myself? But the other part I'm getting is that some are walking away from this other relationship that they're in, whether it be like a relationship with jobs or friends or family, or like an actual romantic relationship, them thinking about them walking away. And some of the rest, some others are thinking that you've walked away from them into a new connection, which is totally possible as well. So there's a lot going on right now in the collective. How do they feel about you? How does your person feel about you? We have the Hangman, the Moon. How does your person feel about you? There's that pride and ego again. So there's a lot of pride and ego being thrown around right now. We have received, and we have material world. Again, so I think last week I was talking about how some of them might be like going after some financial or career endeavors, and that is really going to help them with their confidence to be able to move away from this other thing and move towards you, because they're choosing themselves and they're choosing their happiness, right? So, and I like never remember what I say in reading, so because I remember that, that's a message being carried from that reading to this reading, right? So one, like, that was also in part a moon reading to a slight extent. So what I'm getting from that too, in the fact that I'm picking up from that reading, is that a lot of this has to do with the moon cycle that just passed and the moon cycle that is still going on into the next one. But I feel like they're waiting to gain this confidence and to gain their pride back with whatever this endeavor was, right? Because they're feeling left out. They're feeling like really let down. They're feeling in pain. They're feeling like they've been really taken down like a shit ton of notches down the totem pole. And some of them feel like you've walked away from them, whether that's true or not. That's how they feel if you resonate with this reading, or the parts of this that are, different parts. But they're waiting, like they feel like I'm stuck here until I can regain my confidence and my composure and actually be in a position to be able to offer something, and even like in my speech right now, when you're hearing me talk and relay these messages, it's kind of pressured, right? That's how they feel right now. They're very pressured. What are their intentions with you? That's we have the Hierophant that kind of fell out upside, like not upside down, backwards. I'm gonna do this again because there's too many cards, but we have the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, something that they were trying to hold together has fallen apart. Obviously, like whatever this other thing was. What are their intentions with you? Again, too many cards. Nine of Pentacles, Sun, Knight of Wands, Two of Cups. Yeah, they want to gain their confidence back and be able to offer something to you. They want to be like, feel hot and like wanted before they come to you. Yeah, Hierophant. Here we go. Ten of Cups. Happily ever after. Right? Their intentions are to have a relationship with you, a recognized, tangible relationship, happily ever after, all the love and feels. Divine Masculine, settling, Divine Feminine, Fifth Dimension, right? Compromise. So they want, their intentions are to choose and settle down into the connection. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine here, right? That's what they want. That's what their intentions are. So what is movement that we can see if we can align to it this week? We have Six of Cups and the Three of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. I really feel like that is, you know, balancing and choosing to heal what has happened in the past, right? The pain. What movement might we see? Cycles, material world. So healing those cycles that used to happen all the time in the 3D, because we saw the 5-dimension card, right? So like trying to heal those cycles that you guys would fall into all the time in the 3D, and rather bring the 5D down into the 3D. That's an awesome intention, right? So what can we do to align to this possible union, right? We see here. Two of Pentacles again. Guidance, please. Commitment and contemplation. Woo. Union. Guys, so we just saw like a shit ton of union cards in this reading. So we have commitment, contemplation, Two of Pentacles. It's making that choice not to juggle everything anymore. Making the choice to, what we saw, the settle card is usually like a stuck card, but here it's like settling down into what you know your soul truth is, knowing what your soul is desiring and calling for, right? So the guidance here is to, you know, put all of your intention, because what we put out, we get back, right? Into this commitment to actually start to balance ourselves within, because there's all this turmoil and all this like craziness going on, and to choose union, and to make ourselves, our intention heard. All right, so this is really super, super, super awesome. I actually suggest watching it again if you have time to. But that's really awesome. Oh, look, under union we have return. Super, super crazy awesome. I'm here if you need me.